collectors. Today we're going to be talking about DC Multiverse Justice League movie Steppenwolf. Now this is different than the normal Steppenwolf that we grew up with, or that was in the comics before. This one is very big and large and in charge. This is the one that started looking for the mother boxes and things like that, so here we go. So we'll bring him in a little bit closer, and as we do, we'll rotate it up so you can see it. This guy has lots and lots of detail. You can see in the lights here. Ooh, look at that. It's just tons and tons of sculpt in this guy. I mean, if you just pull this out and look at his chest, we have all these spikes, his helm here, and he does have nice head movement, nice articulation in the head. Look at these shoulders and everything. That is nice. So just pull his axe out, and this is definitely, he holds it really good. This thing is sharp. If you poke your finger with this, you can definitely get some. So as we look at the axe, we can see there's a lot of detail in it also. It's very nice. And it is big for him, which is nice. So as we look at the figure, take a look at the head here, and we can see this head sculpt. Let me turn on the lights. There we go. This head sculpt is very nice, very spot on to the movie. I'm glad they did this figure instead of the plain Jane one. Look at that detail. Very, very nice. Now, there are some pros and cons with this figure, as all figures. So as we look at the arm, we get a nice rotation all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel, like they all do. He does have a single bend in the arm, and his wild-looking hand can rotate all the way around, and you can see here it does go forward and back. So we'll take a look at the hand real quick. Definitely see this hand is an alien looking hand. Definitely the finger placements and things like that are weird. Now his other hand is molded different. You'll see here it is designed to hold the axe. And as we focus on the chest here, he does have some good articulation and ab crunch, and he can do a nice waist rotation. He does have the skirt here, but as you can see, it does allow a lot of movement, but it's still pretty good. Now he can do a nice split without a problem, and his legs do not have the upper rotation, but he can rotate it all the way around pretty good. Now he does have only a single bend in the knee, and his toes have individual rotation, and his ankle is on a ball joint, so you get pretty good. Now, for the size of this figure, he had little bitty feet. I mean, these things are little. So you might need one or two stands. I've got this rather large stand for him, but yeah, it's definitely something you need a stand for, because this guy will topple over on those little bitty feet. So if you have an extra stand, definitely use it, or find a big stand like this to have him do it. Have him stand up, because he definitely will fall without one. So if we look at the height of this guy, and I will straighten him up. we'll see that he is rather tall. He comes in right at, is that between 9.5, just a little over 9.5. And he's a nice chunky figure too. So if I bring in the scale, we can see that he weighs 10.8 ounces. Now, as far as figure comparisons go, we'll take this guy and stack him up to a Deadpool, and we see the Deadpool definitely would not want to face this guy in a battle because he definitely is huge one-on-one. We have a G.I. Joe classified grunt, and we see how he's only coming up to his stomach. And then we have a Superman Rebirth, and he's actually coming up to his chest. So yeah, this is a nice figure. So if you have him and Darkseid, you have a pretty formidable team to fight the Justice League. This is a great figure. Definitely recommend it. And as always, guys, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.